If I walked around school and asked people if they had ever heard or seen Mr. Robot before, a show that has been nominated for an Emmy twice, they would have no idea what I'm talking about, and that should be a criminal offense. I love Mr. Robot so much. It's a great show, but not enough people watch it. And in this video, I'm going to convince you to watch it. Because if you haven't, you've thought about it, maybe you never heard of it, I don't care. You're going to watch it. I'm going to make you. I love Mr. Robot. I got this patch put on my jacket so I could walk around school and be like, maybe someone will comment on it. And no one's commented on it because no one has seen it. I'm going to go through some reasons why Mr. Robot is a show that you should watch and why everyone has waited too long to watch it. The music. It's excellent. Both the score that is created originally for the show and the music that is chosen to play during certain scenes are always masterful, beautiful even. There are two scenes that come to mind when I think about times that music is used perfectly. One, it's this sharp reveal when Elliot, the main character, finds out that his best friend has been working against him the whole time, and it is just amazing. The second time is a song that's used after he finds out that his best friend has betrayed him and been working against him, when he decides to reconcile in a very emotional episode, and the song plays, and it's just, it's tender. Just the way it looks. It's so stylized in how it's shot. It uses, very futuristic color palettes, a lot of silvers, whites, stuff like that. But it's not devoid of color. It's still saturated. It doesn't make your eyes bleed like a lot of network TV shows do, and it's just sort of very flat in its lighting and color palette. It's very dynamic, but it still has a consistent palette. So it's right on that perfect sweet spot of stylized with its own little color palette, but also not dull. The first episode, directed by Niels Arden Oplev, really established this style of using only the bottom corner of the frame and having a lot of empty space in the rest of the frame. That is used more as a theme of just emptiness and isolation that all the characters feel, but it's also just really pretty to look at. It leads to these amazing wide shots, and you can really see the environments while also having a focused area on the characters. It's perfectly done, and it's so good for shooting on a budget because they barely have to move the camera. The acting is amazing. I don't know how Sam Esmail, the creator of Mr. Robot, lucked out in getting Rami Malek to be the main character of the show, but how insanely fortunate. Just forget about his performance in Bohemian Rhapsody, because the true piece of work that he should be judged on is Mr. Robot. Solely that. Do not look at anything else he's done. Except maybe Night of the Museum. You can judge him on Night of the Museum, because he was perfect in that movie. I just beg of you. I can get down on my knees right now and beg that if you have not seen Mr. Robot, please. There are twists and turns in the first season that will get you really excited to watch the rest. But season 3 just takes the cake. I swear to you, you will not regret watching this show. Just do it.